Alright, guys, thank you. This is now the second game that I'm going to be casting. I don't know why I said thank you at the beginning of the cast, but I did, so deal with it. This is another non-ticketed IXDL game that I decided to do for fun. Austin is going to be casting it with me again, so I'm not going to be alone and scared and afraid.
Obviously, that's not
10
working.
seconds to
Because
go.
yeah, well, I mean, let's be honest. I'm just here with some Captain Morgan at
5
this point. So,
seconds.
Fair enough.
Dyer's ban.
and again, in terms of who these players are, your guess is as good as mine. They are players that I imagine are popular in the North American scene, but I don't watch enough IXDL to know these people. This is only the second game.
10
NEL isn't playing any
seconds
games
to
tonight
go.
for some random reason. Usually there's about 5-6 games going on at once almost.
Radiant
But
team
regardless,
ban.
should be fun. The first game of the night that we casted was 10 minutes and 30 seconds, I think, somewhere along those lines.
Dyer team
So
ban.
this should be interesting. Because they're almost actually nearly the same bands. Actually, no, they're not at all. Yay, there's 2 of the 4 the same bands. Elder Titan first pick. Jesus.
Dyer's
Talk about
pick.
that, Austin. Tell me about that hero.
Well, we just watched Elder Titan in the first match play the mid against a Pudge. And early game, while it was kind of back and forth, once the Pudge started missing hooks left, right, and center, it was all Elder Titan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's like I was saying, like it's either you can win hardcore if you're a good Pudge and you know when to rot, you know when to throw out your hooks because you can bottle crow, or you could be a bad Pudge and you can miss point blank range hooks. You could cancel your ultimate all the time, you know, those kind of things. In terms of pickups, though, this is actually very, very similar to the last game, with Visage being picked up with Weaver on the Dire and Rubik being picked up on the Radiant. And as we saw last game, Rubik didn't even hit level 6 before the game ended, so hopefully we'll be able to see some
10
spells stolen.
seconds to go. Dyer's ban. Radiant team ban.
Good, for those of you guys that are tuning in, this is a regular IXDL match. It is not NEL. I said some of the games are going to be ticketed. This one is not one of those ones.
Dyer team ban.
So unfortunately, we're not going to have any item drops. But we're just going to still have fun. We're going to have fun.
I always have fun.
I mean, if Austin has fun, I don't understand what's going on. Like, everybody should be having fun at that point.
10
I mean, we just played
seconds
Snow,
to
for
go.
God's sakes. If you're not having fun, you need to go buy Snow on Steam.
5
Don't blame
seconds.
me. Just go buy it and play it for 10 minutes, and you'll love your life.
You'll
Reserve
have made
time.
at least $1 for every minute you play that game.
Wait, isn't it the developers making $1 for every minute that we're playing the game?
Shh, don't tell them that.
Dyer's pick.
Ah, I see their evil plan, actually. Going over bands just very, very quickly. You guys can see them on your screen, but let's go over them right quick. Batrider, OD, Bounty Hunter, and Alchemist all banned out of the Dire. They're very, very strong. Actually, most of them end up going solo in their lanes, except for Alchemist. Abaddon, or Abaddon, however you want to say it, being banned out, as well as Nagasiren, Razor, and Bane
Radiant's
on the
pick.
Radiant. And now the picks are coming out left, right, and center,
Dyer's
with
pick.
Timbersaw being picked up on the Dire, which is a very, very good off-lane or mid-lane hero, and Lifestealer being picked up as probably the main carry on the Radiant. Austin, I was expecting some like
10
hardcore
seconds
analysis.
to go.
I didn't have a chirp for you there.
Like
I'm
to
actually
change my
trying to-
life.
I'm sitting here thinking about how the Rubik's actually going to play
Reserve
against these
time.
picks, right? Because we know that he's going to be in one of the side lanes picking up, some of this stuff. Timbersaw could be in the mid, so that may not happen. But time lapse could be one of those things that might help Rubik a little bit getting around. But for the most part, I'm not seeing anything here that's really going to affect him offensively against the Dire.
You know, there's actually, I a little bit disagree, especially now with Nyx Assassin, obviously, but that wasn't picked up
Yeah.
before. Weaver with his Sakuchi, If Rubik steals Sakuchi, it's awesome. He barely even needs a blink dagger at that point. He can just kind of invis and just go around the map as he pleases. Um,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
that's usually that. Anti-Mage Blink and Queen of Pain Blink are usually what I would try to steal. But now that Nyx Assassin's on the field, all of
10
his abilities are
seconds to go.
fantastic to steal. So picking up any of those would be great.
5 seconds.
And let me make sure
Reserve
everything is
time.
running. Oh, somebody was actually chatting during me playing Snow. Sorry, I didn't realize. I was too busy trying to not die.
Try to fall down the mountain.
Yeah, somebody was saying would be nice if you could choose snowboard or skis. It would be nice if the skis actually worked in snow. That would actually, I think, be a little bit better. They probably should improve the like the game before they try to add. Like they should improve what's already there before they try to add anything.
I think before the game reaches beta, there should just be a MOBA version.
Actually, I think that they should
Guillotine
contact
ban.
Peter Molyneux and set something up where you can have a dog in the game who's
Oh,
following
okay.
you down the mountain.
Well, I was gonna say Snow being a MOBA might have problems with Blizzard's new MOBA.
Ooh,
So
that's true. Blizzard just should,
10
you know what? They should just
seconds
buy
to go.
the game Snow, and then they should just retool it as an MMO.
5 seconds.
let's Crytek Engine would be great for that.
Radiant team
Um,
ban.
On a more serious note, even though this is not serious at all, Earthshaker's picked up by the Radiant. That's going to be a fairly nice support to have. Rubik and Earthshaker, pretty nice. One's a targeted disable, one's a ground targeted
seconds to
disable.
go.
So that's always a good combination I like to have. So that way you don't have to
5
always have like Shadow Demon Lena as a
seconds.
prime example, or Leshrac with Shadow Demon's a good example.
Reserve time.
Anyway, we're going to see, in terms of bans, Darkseer, as well as, I imagine, another character, unless they're just going to random, which means they don't get a ban. But it's IXDL, so who the fuck knows?
Dyer's
Oh, they
pit.
banned Pudge.
Jesus, well, I guess they were watching the last game and saw how incredibly good... Actually, Railgun was in the last game. He was the gyrocopter, now he's on the Radiant.
And Little Mag was in the last game as well.
Oh yeah, who was... Was that the Quap? Or
The Queen of Pain, yeah.
Yeah, that was the Queen of Pain, so, unfortunately, why didn't they pick up Queen of Pain? Come on, guys. Consistency,
10
consistency.
seconds
This is
to go.
IXDL. This is Pro Dota. Right? No.
5
Sure.
This is-
seconds.
This is... like, there's levels, and then there's sub-levels. This is a sub-level above pub.
Reserve time.
I mean, if I'm talking over it,
Well, I
there's
mean,
Nature's Prophet.
this is basically TI4. I mean, actually, guys, I'm sorry. This is the qualifiers for TI4. Thanks for joining. Dendi couldn't make it on an account of him being
Pudge's banned.
Pudge's banned, so Dendi couldn't come over. Like this is all happening in one person's house.
It is.
Anyway, Nature's Prophet's going to be picked up for the Dire as the last pick, and Puck is going to be picked up last for the Radiant. So Puck is probably going to be heading mid, maybe up against that Timbersaw or Nyx Assassin. And Nature's Prophet probably going to that offlane role. I really like seeing Nature's Prophet in an offlane role. In the jungle, he's useless. He just farms endlessly and is boring. So hopefully we're going to see him in offlane position and a little bit more fun. Alright. I have no idea why it says I'm talking in game. I turned that shit off. Thank you.
I'd get ready if
I
I
haven't
were
picked
you.
or banned Elder Titan since he's been out. Oh. Well then. That's why you're ranked number 1. That is why you're ranked number 1. This guy that is actually in the announcer's booth with us. He is what is it? He's the top in IXDL right now in the Open League in North America. Anyway, you're going to take over the Dire. You go first.
All right, so we got Tree playing Weaver up in the top lane. At triple question marks. Boy, that's a good one.
What is it? Who?
That-
Yes.
You see that?
Yeah.
playing Nyx Assassin.
Mm-hmm.
Little Mag is the Timbersaw, probably going to play mid. And we've got Smith Rogers
30
777 playing the
seconds to
Nature's
battle.
Prophet, and Static playing the Visage.
Mm-hmm. And it does look like he's maybe going for... What is going on? Maybe it's the players. What is happening in this all chat? I just always dump on him in lane. Apparently rail end is bad. Troll, 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 troll. Anyway, I am not even doing my job right now. Oh my god, the Legend of Tyke is going to be playing... Legend of Takacha something is playing the puck. Grim is playing the Rubik. Elder Titan is going to be played by Slytherin. Railgun is going to be picking up that Lifestealer, and he played Gyrocopter last game, so that's not all that surprising. And Earthshaker is going to be picked up by Sir HC. So that is the full lineups, and it looks like we were pretty accurate in what we were saying for our lanes. Elder Titan going in that off lane. A nice tri-lane here set up. I feel like this could have been an offensive tri-lane, but maybe they just wanted to leave Elder Titan in the off lane. And Nature's Prophet, you dirty, dirty bastard. He's going into the jungle. Which I think is an incredible waste of him being so strong, but hopefully Mr. Rogers is able to make things happen.
Unless the Dire haven't sent anybody into the bottom lane to kind of combat that tri lane. We do have a try in the top lane, but with the Nature's Prophet jungling, I don't know what really this is going to do.
Mm-hmm. And I think this kind of makes the tri lane wasted. Like, if you look right now, actually,
Puck's going to burn that Timbersaw real quick right now.
Timbersaw's going to go down to about 50 health, and I think he's going to be able to get away here. Yeah, he does salve, and he's going to have no problem surviving here. But at least Puck was able to force him out a fair amount. With the Null Talisman early pickup, he's going to be able to do a lot of damage early on. I feel like this Rubik is kind of wasted right now, like, except for lane control, which Lifestealer should be able to do by himself. This is kind of waste, because, I mean, Earthshaker right now, sure, he's picking up some levels. Actually has 0 experience. And Rubik's picking up some levels, though. But I don't think this was overly necessary to do. I think that they should be rotating immediately, or put Rubik with the Earthshaker to share the farm inside the jungle. Since they're basically giving a lane away for free.
I said no.
In terms of CS, if we take a super early look at 2 minutes, Lifestealer and the
Dire's top tower is under siege.
Lifestealer and the Weaver are neck and neck, and they are the two primary farmers on their team. So that's good to see. In terms of offlane versus jungle, Elder Titan only has 3, but obviously he's in an offlane position, and Nature's Prophet is 10. But all of those are what's it called? Jungle. So they don't give all that much experience and gold. Puck's gonna try to phase shift out of that Whirling Death, but he's gonna be unsuccessful in doing that. And Elder Titan's gonna take a fair amount of damage here, actually, as the pause comes out. He almost lost everything to that Soul Assumption. It looks like somebody got a phone call.
And people still make phone calls, apparently. Folks, now's a good time to talk to you about our Lord and Savior text messages. When you're busy playing Dota and you need to get a message across to somebody, pick up that phone and send 140 characters or less.
I mean, it's basically Twitter,
Dire's bottom tower is under siege.
but private. Anyway, back to more serious business. Come on,
Dire's
Dotes is pretty
bottom
serious.
tower
This
is
Weaver
under
is
attack.
really, really threatening this Elder Titan, actually, on the top lane. Pushing him completely out of lane. And looks like they're going to rotate and try to take out the puck. Oh, this could be... okay, he's going to turn right. He has a haste rune, so he's going to be just fine. Especially if he phase shifts out of the
Dire's
first
bottom
stun here.
tower is under attack.
And yeah, they're just going to back off. That's kind of a waste. They're actually going to use the fact that the Rubik and the Lifestealer were together in the bottom lane to try to push out this lane as early as possible. I don't overly agree with this because it makes it super, super hard to lane control, and I've seen so many times that Nature's Prophet now will try to go to that to the bottom lane because it's so much safer. Because you know the lane's already going to be pushed back due to that tower being gone. In terms of warding, because warding's always fun to look at early on in my opinion. I see one ward up for the Radiant on the low ground, and I actually do see one Dire rune that is spotting out the top, Dire ward that's spotting out the top rune. So it's a fair amount of warding from both teams. Both of them pretty defensive though. And actually Railgun, Grim, and Sir HC has all decided to group together. Puck looks like she may be coming down as well to try to push out this bottom tower, which again I don't fully agree with, but that's fine I guess. And Elder Titan's doing a fairly good job holding off the Weaver and the Visage. Nature's Prophet still farming away. He's about 900 gold still away from that Hand of Midas, which is never good to see. And the Dire bottom tower finally
There's your bottom tower.
So this is when I think that we should see Nature's Prophet move over to the bot lane, because it's going to be a little bit safer because it's going to be so close on his side of the map. And it looks like the Radiant side's getting wants to get pretty aggressive, and here's the rotation I was talking about. Look at this. Smith Roger, he knows it's safer now. He also knows that he wants to defend a little bit, so now he's going to come down and sap up a lot of experience and hopefully some last hits as well. Actually, with the smoke up, it looked like the Rubik doesn't quite have the smoke in his inventory yet, but he is going to try to go on this Timbersaw. He's probably going to lift. We're probably going to see a Fissure. Both stuns. Oh, they missed! Oh, that was a miscommunication if I've ever seen one. And the Elder Titan's actually going to go down to the Weaver in the top lane, but we're still watching the bottom, or still watching the mid lane, as Puck is going to go try. She's still trying to get this Timbersaw, but with that reactive armor, he's going to be just fine. He's healing so fast right now. No problem at all. That's a really bad failed gank right there from the Radiant side. So I think we're going to see this isn't as much of a stomp as last game, but it's definitely a little bit more, definitely more in the Radiant favor. Nature's Prophet's actually able to pressure the Lifestealer. I'm not sure if you know this, Austin, but if you are playing Nature's Prophet, I may have to stop my train of thought here, as Rogers is just going to have to try to TP out of here just so that way he makes sure he survives. But the treants from Nature's Prophet don't get aggro from towers, so or from creeps. So what you can do is you can send them all to attack the other hero, and then you don't have to worry about getting aggro on you. You can just keep going, no problem. It's a pretty big deal in terms of the amount of harass that you're able to deal. And this Timbersaw going ham on this Puck at this point.
You notice the top lane for the Radiant has now shifted their tri-lane up there.
Yeah, the support's
Elder Titan, Earthshaker, and Rubik all floating around. So Nyx Assassin and Weaver and Visage all floating around in the jungle. We might get a fight here.
I'll let you
Rubik's
take
getting
this
real
one.
close.
I'll let you take this fight. If there is one.
That's all right. It looks like everybody kind of backed off there. There was a moment of glancing blows, but other than that, they quickly retracted.
And actually, Smith Roger and the Nature's Prophet almost went down yet again to the Lifestealer, but unfortunately, without a way to stop him TPing out, he's going to be able to do just fine. They're actually going to go down on the Weaver really hard there. They went pretty ham, and I feel like they probably could have done a little bit more damage with the telekinesis, but if they didn't overly commit to that. They even actually committed a sentry ward placement in the top lane, so it shows that the tri-lane's here to stay. We take a super quick look at the advantages. It is 1,500 experience in terms of the Dire, and just about 900 gold in favor of the Radiant. So it's actually a really nice and even game so far. And looks like this Weaver wants to
Weaver
try
shifted
to
to bottom lane.
Yeah, he looks like he wants to be really aggressive against this Lifestealer here. I guess it makes sense to start shifting around the lanes now. Now it seems like a little bit more standard. Puck's coming down though as well.
Here comes Puck.
But she's going to be spotted already, and I don't think that they're going to be able to get a kill on this Weaver at all.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. I know it's not a plate of nachos or anything, but it is important to the game.
And actually, now that Lacey's all on his own, we may this should be pretty even with the Weaver up against the Lace Dealer here. Lace Dealer does actually have his Midas, so I didn't actually catch the timing that he got it, but that's all right considering that he got basically free farm. Weaver's dealing a fair amount of damage with these Geminate attacks dropping out though. And there is the Scoochie, and he's going to actually take the Life Shield down fairly low. I'm not quite sure what the Life Shield thinks he's doing. With another Scoochie, I think that we may be seeing this Life Shield go down. He hasn't raged yet. He hasn't raged yet. I'm not...
He's raging, believe me.
I have no words. And they're actually going to go on the Nyx Assassin. There's going to be a Telekinesis as well as the Fisher. At the same damn time, they're going to throw out the Fade Bolt, and it looks like it's not going to be quite enough with the Soul Assumption as well as the Nyx Assassin stun. There's another Soul Assumption on the Rubik, and Nature's Prophet's actually going to go down to the Elder Titan, but Elder Titan looks like he's also going to go down as well. So far it's been a 2-for-3 trade, or 2-for-2 trade. I think it's probably inside the Radiant's favor, but the Radiant just lost their favor with the Elder Titan going down as well. So that was a Earthshaker, Rubik, Elder Titan for Nature's Prophet and Timbersaw. So definitely a little bit of a boost there for the Dire.
Middle tower is
and actually, Lifestealer is doing a fair amount of damage to the Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet actually being shut out from being able to do what he wants to do, which is TP. Earthshaker is going to throw out the stun, which is going to stop him from TPing away, and Lifestealer is going to be able to get the kill without a problem. And Visage is going to be able to pick up his Midas, or not his Midas, his Medallion. And Elder Titan better be careful here because there's
Weaver.
the Sakuchi,
Weaver's
as well
going
as the
after
Geminate attack. The Spirit should be able to hit the Weaver. No, the Spirit's not even going to be able to hit the Weaver as he does Sakuchi just away. And that's going to be able to deal a lot more harassment. There's the Geminate attack. The Spirit does hit him, but that's probably not going to be quite enough. The Geminate is thrown out there yet again, and he almost went down.
Saved by the tower.
So this Weaver doing absolute work at this point. And oh, the Weaver looks like he's going to go down. He has about 46 health. And no, the Nature's Prophet just threw out his ultimate to get the killing blow there. Weaver's going to TP out. He's going to be just fine. It looked like Earthshaker thought that he's still there. They do think that he's still there. He's going to go down to the Visage. Soul Assumption with the familiar attacks. GG no re, basically.
Radiant's bottom tower is under siege.
Puck's going to try to shift down, probably see what he can do, but I'm not quite sure at this point. And in terms of vision, neither team has a whole lot on the bottom lane. They actually have no wards up, which is quite dangerous. Puck's going to throw out the ultimate. I'm not quite sure if I agree with that. Mr. Rogers is going to snap the coil. There's the winning rift, and they're able to get the kill there. Elder Titan getting the killing blow. Visage is going to go down to the orb as well as one last auto attack.
Bottom tower is under siege.
I like this game a lot better. There's a lot of action, and it's pretty even. I like it. It's better than a 10-minute GG. Weaver going to go down pretty low. He is going to time-lapse out of that. Rubik is going to go down due to that. There's the Geminate. He's probably just going to try to auto-attack this Elder Titan down with the Visage Familiars thrown out as well. And here comes down the Nature's Prophet. There's the Sakuchi hitting him up, and I think that they're going to be able to kill him off here. They're going to get the kill, but at what cost? Is the Nature's Prophet going to go down? No, the Nature's Prophet going to be just fine.
And Puck just came up to help out the Life Stealer. And they tore through that Timbersaw in about 2 shots.
Yeah, that Timbersaw was basically mincemeat, it looks like, even though they did have reactive armor. And they want to kill this Nature's Prophet so bad, they are pinging the absolute shit-talking mushrooms out of him.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
But Earthshaker with half mana, I'm not quite sure what he can do. Now, Elder Titan seems like, with the amount of pings that I'm seeing thrown out right
They're
now...
going to deny that bottom tower.
Yeah, he seems like he's trying to captain this shit.
Dire's top tower is being attacked. Dire's structures have been fortified. Radiant's middle tower is being attacked. Dire's top tower has
So
been
we're now
denied.
even with towers, both of them being denied. And if we take a look at the advantages, there is literally only a 600 gold lead or 700 gold lead for the Radiant, and only a 1200 experience lead. So it's incredibly even at this point. And this is the kind of dotes that I like to cast. This is fun dotes.
Dire's middle tower is being attacked.
Lifestealer actually has phase boots up already, and he's probably looking at a armlet very, very soon, probably in about 2-3 minutes here. There's a fair amount being
Weaver
thrown out
getting
right now.
trapped.
You want to take this? You want to take this?
Nope.
Weaver almost
Your
going
call,
down. He
sir.
does pop the time lapse though. Puck actually committed all 3 of his spells to that, including his ultimate, which is a fair amount. They're going to drop down. They're going to pop the dust, and they're actually not going to be able to get the kill on the Weaver. They're going to get a consolation kill on that Timbersaw. Weaver actually is looking very, very low. I'm not quite sure why he went back in with the infest. Damn straight. Lifestealer, double kill. Booyakasha. Nice spike carapace thrown out right there. And they actually both... Ooh, that was a nice play by the Puck and by the Rubik to be able to not get hit by that Nature's Prophet ulti. And holy shit, how did they both get away from that? Timbersaw's not even going to be able to catch them there. And they're going to be just fine. Mixed Assassin's going to go down. I didn't quite catch. Were you watching?
Yeah, Lifestealer was just chasing him and auto-attacking essentially.
But it looks like this Lifestealer, he gets caught up in the Sprout. Timbersaw's going to try to throw out. He did not catch him with the Whirling Axes or with the Timber Chain, but he looks like he's going to be able to catch him just fine with the Chakram. He just needs to throw one out. It does hit. Massive slow. Massive DPS. Easy rares. They're actually going to stun with the... and wow, I couldn't even call that out. Elder Titan just got demolished right there. And, jeez, Puck is going to be able to just waltz in, kill off the Nature's Prophet. And it looks like they're going to try to take out these familiars. They're not going to get a whole chance to. Urn now picked up on Elder Titan. This is an incredibly smart pickup just due to the fact of how many kills there are. I mean, getting an Urn charge each kill, that's massive free regen from now on. In terms of vision, in terms of like what team has vision, Radiant's doing really well with having some nice aggressive wards. There's one up here. There's also one over here spawning at the rune, and this one also spawning at the rune. So these are great, great offensive wards, and I feel like they're in the right spot. Lifestealer doing a fair amount of damage here on the Nature's Prophet. He should be able to get out of here without a problem. And no, with the armlet damage, adding the extra damage and attack speed, they are able to kill him off. So that's going to be a good solo kill there. I'm not quite sure why he didn't just TP out of there. I mean, that was kind of redonkulous, but whatever. I want to all chat so bad, but I don't know any of these players well enough to do that. Puck is going to throw out the Waiting Rift as well as the Orb, doing a fair amount of damage. Rubik using the Fade Bolt as well as the Telekinesis. They're going to actually drop the Puck ultimate for this, and that is going to, the snap of the coil is going to force out the death here. Rubik with Sakuchi, that's what I was talking about. He's able to get around the map with ease at this point.
Dire's middle tower is being attacked.
And Lifestealer is actually getting wrapped up on, and he should be TPing out here soon. And I don't think he's going to have any chance with the Visage Familiars here to stun him. There's the Grave Chill. He is going to rage, and they're going to try to get a kill here. Elder Titan is going to be able to take out the tower, and Lifestealer is going to be able to get the kill on Visage. That seems like an incredibly misplay from the Dire side. Arcane Boots finally picked up on the Earthshaker, and he actually has quite a bit of dust and smoke as well in his inventory, so it looks like they want to try to gank soon. But I hear a team fight going on. Elder Titan dealing a fair amount of damage with the Spirit, and Lifestealer just dared to auto-attack to finish off the Nature's Prophet. They do stun out the Lifestealer, but it's probably not going to be enough damage here. Bloodseeker every game.
Radiant's middle tower is under siege.
And he just stole Grave Chill.
You notice Puck and Weaver down below here where the pause is.
Oh,
I think Weaver's about to jump on that Puck.
And that
There
is
we
actually
go.
a terrible, terrible time. There's the winning rift as well as the orb and the ultimate with the freaking infest right there. Gonna be able to kill him without a problem. That's some slang. That is not a proper language. Nature's
There
Prophet
goes
is
the
gonna go
Nature's
down as
Prophet.
well.
Short-lived
And they actually
creatures.
killed the Nyx Assassin up in the top lane as well. The Elder Titan did go down, but still, that's a fair trade, I think. Nyx Assassin only has a energy booster in his stash. If you look at that, if you look at his stash or his inventory, it's kind of a sad inventory, if you ask me. Finally, he has Arcane Boots. No magic stick, but he has Arcane Boots. And a full Skull Basher finished up on the Lifestealer as well. If we take a look at the advantages right now, actually, we're never going to have time to because Pux is too busy killing the Nyx Assassin. Ooh, that was a nice Vendetta to be able to get away. He is going to have to pop his ultimate for that,
Radiant's
but
middle tower is
it's better
under
than dying
attack.
off again
You're
as a
allowed
support.
to start trying now.
And as I was saying, the advantages is now it's moved for the experience. It's now 5,500 or about 6,000 experience in favor of the Radiant, and 5,500 gold in favor of the Radiant. So Radiant clearly has brought back the full, their full advantage here without a problem.
Radiant's top tower is under siege.
Ugh.
Radiant's top tower is being attacked.
It's like 3 Radiant are going to go into the jungle here on the Dire side. Nature's Prophet is farming there. Oh, but he just teleported out.
Nice TP.
Puck and her Shaker return to the middle. They both seem kind of content to... Both sides are kind of content farming, although the Dire are starting to push down the bottom lane now.
Yeah, they're all grouping up as a 4-man push right there, just leaving the Weaver to try to take out this top tower by himself with the Geminate. And Weaver's
The
actually...
Radiant are definitely going to reply to this, though.
Yep, you got this.
Well, Nyx Assassin definitely dumps it in on the Puck, and the Chakra comes in there. First Shaker stun. Timbersaw still alive somehow. And then he gets burned down by the Lifestealer. Puck's dropping the damage up.
You got it. You're
Everybody's
doing it.
kind of hurting here. Puck's going to TP out. Weaver couldn't get him in time. He will get the Lifestealer though.
Oh no, he has he stole Visage Familiars. He's gonna chop down the stun. Where's the micro? Oh no, that was last game. Rubik was micro.
And there goes Rubik.
There's no time to explain.
Get in.
Dire's top
At the
tower
same
is
damn
under
time.
attack.
Ooh, wow, top of the league, and
Dire's
he's
middle
trash
tower
talking quite
is
a bit
being
there.
attacked.
And actually, the Dire Wards are going to completely not spot out the fact that Nyx Assassin's being jumped on. That's a nice reaction, and it looks like we're just going to have a stalemate there. Yeah, at the 23 minutes, Furion has almost no items. And Puck's actually going to... Is Puck going to ult this? I feel like Puck's going to ult this. Puck does ult this, and we're probably going to see a Fissure thrown out here. There's the Winning Rift. There's the Enchanted Totem. There's the Fissure. And they're probably just waiting for a little more AoE. They can't kill him. They don't have enough. They don't have enough. Oh! He's going to get in there just fine. And now the Earthshaker and Puck are running for the life. Earthshaker, he's growing low. Timbersaw coming in. He does drop the chakram. He's going to get stunned out, but it's not going to be enough. Visage Familiars do get the last hit. And Puck actually TP'd out of there just fine. Going back onto that Nyx Assassin, going to be able to get the kill without a problem.
Radiant's top tower has been destroyed.
And Dire's actually pushing out now. They didn't realize, okay guys, we need to get some sort of advantage here.
The last 6 minutes has been them playing on their heels, but it seems like it's starting to kind of turn as they push a little bit.
Dire's bottom tower is being attacked.
They're actually going to sleep the Weaver for almost the entire duration of this TP, but they are going to get stunned out from this Visage Familiars. Fisher's actually going to be dropped. It does stun the Weaver, but they're not able to get through and get to him there. Shadowblade finally picked up by Nature's Prophet. We're going to see some intense split pushing, I think, at this point. Because it's going to be so survivable trying to get away there. Puck and the Weaver do spot out each other. I'm not quite sure why Puck TP or blinked that way. I think he's almost dead now. He's going to use his illusory orb. He's going to be able to get away slightly. The Soul Assumption as well as the Grave Chill with the Nyx Assassin, Mana Burn, and the stun. He's going to be able to get that last hit. So this is an incredibly close game. XP is still heavily in favor of the Radiant, and gold is about 5,000 gold. But I can see that turning around easily in the next 5 minutes. Especially if Lifestealer is able to go down to this Timbersaw. Nope, just a little bit of harassment. And the Dire actually has some fair amount of warding up now. It's soon to expire, at least that one, but that's some good in terms of river control there. Urn's picked up on Nyx Assassin now, and that's a really, really, really aggressive ward. I think this is almost too early to have this kind of an aggressive ward up on the Radiant. And Mechanism also finished up on Visage, so that's a fair amount of items picked up, even with that Shadowblade on the Dire. Weaver also with the BKB, so he's looking just fine. Don't post links in my stream, please. Especially not viruses. That's not really fun. Nobody likes a virus.
What about fishing sites?
Shh. Look, alright? I thought it was about... I thought that we're talking about real fish, okay? Timbersaw looks like he's going to be able to get out there just fine. Actually, with the sleep being thrown out, now the Fisher, as well as with the Puck, just doing what Puck does, they're going to be able to kill him out.
Timbersaw crushed between 4 members of the Radiant there.
Man, it looks like they're not done yet. They want to go on this Weaver. But they're going to back off, and I'm going to make sure
that Weaver's learned his lesson with the Puck. He's not hanging out.
I am going to make sure that links are no longer posted. I thought that I would turn that off because people wanted to post links before, but I guess I can't allow links. Can't trust anybody on the internet these days. I learned that the hard way with my Steam account.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Puck, the Lifestealer is actually inside of Puck right now. So he's going to be able to deal a fair amount of damage. Why do I hear Meepo Poof? I don't know why you hear that. That's a good question. And I
don't know anything
have
about
my
Meepo.
overlays screwed up right now. No time to do that though, as the Rubik's going to go down to the Soul Assumption there, the Visage. Earthshaker's going to try to kill him. Did you just see that? Earthshaker just ulted, try to get the kill. It does miss though. That was hilarious. Trollololol.
Let me put it in old English. Radiant structures have been fortified.
Man, all he has to say about that is whoops, as the Lifestealer is throwing away his life right now, which is actually fairly interesting, because he should be trying to steal life, not throwing it away. He is going to get the kill on the Timbersaw, but he's going to die from that. Soul Assumption's going to drop 300 nuke on that Earthshaker, but I think he's going to get out of there just fine. Yep. Mistakes.
It's
That was
the second time we've seen Railgun say that this match.
yeah. I was gonna say that was more
Dire's
mistakes
top
being
tower
made
is
there
under
for sure.
siege.
And oh my God, Dota just freaked out. I need to set up my overlays before hand. That would be useful, I think. There we go. That's probably a little bit better. Now everybody can see all of the items. I don't know why I talk like Arnold Schwarzenegger, but I did. I'm lucky my team isn't
That was
flaming.
a terrible Arnold Schwarzenegger, by the way.
Why is everything? That's probably a little bit better, and that's not even good.
We were just no.
In terms of gold lead, we're looking at 2,700 in favor of the Radiant going down, though, and experience is actually up around 9,000 experience, which is really, really good. Dust going to be popped out. They're going to drop the Puck Ultimate as well as the Orb with the Waiting Grip, trying to kill off that
gets
Massage.
wrecked.
Rubik gets absolutely floored. Lifesteal was still down, so I'm not quite sure why they would try to go for this. Earthshaker's also going to go down, and they lost absolutely nothing for this. Massage is still up. Puck trying to dodge out some damage, and she is going to be successful in doing that. Does blink away. I need drinks that are not alcoholic so that way I can breathe and talk properly.
Lifestealer
But
rolls in there,
Lifestealer,
taking a bunch of heat.
he isn't, but he's all raged up, so it's going to be just fine. Timbersaw is going to go down. Nature's Prophet goes down as well, and this is heavy
Visage might go
overextension
down.
of the fight. Visage also going down with the help of that Urn Charge, doing some pure damage. The Lifestealer may go down here. He's going to try to Armlet top his way to success. He is going to go down anyway, though. This is now a 4-for-1 trade. Heavy overextension. They're going to be able to kill off the Puck here, but that was actually a 5. Oh my God.
Full team wipe.
Dire's middle tower
I don't
is
even know
under
what to
attack.
type right now. I want to say a mistake.
They're gonna take out this mid tower.
Yeah,
Radiant's
this is going to
top
go
Roll
down.
right through it.
Heavy throws.
Dire's
Advantage going
structures
right
have
back
been
up. It's going to be at
fortified.
about 5,000
Dire's
gold
middle
in terms of
tower is
the
being
Radiant.
attacked.
And we're probably going to look at 10,000 experience at
Dire's
this
middle
point.
tower has
Scythe
fallen.
of Vice, Jesus Christ, picked up by the Elder Titan. Yes, Jesus Christ is actually an
Dire's
item
middle
now.
tower is under
Um,
attack.
It's new in
So
this
there's
patch. And Puck also picking up a Scythe of Vice. That's a lot
Dire's middle tower is being attacked.
of vices being picked up. Oh yeah, they're actually changing it too in the newest patch. If you buy back, the next time that you die, 25% of what your respawn time was gets added to your new respawn time if you buy back. Yeah. I don't know if I explained that properly, but it's a pain in
Yeah.
the ass.
Yeah, 25% of your remaining buyback time gets added to your next respawn time.
Yeah, it's a pain in the dick.
Rubik stealing mana burn there.
That's going to be a fairly good... I mean, he probably wants better, but that's going to be not a bad spell to have. Indeed.
For the disconnect.
Yeah, no, that was just the... that's not a player. That was just the trash talker.
Spectator.
Gem picked up on Puck. That's going to be a fairly good pickup to have.
Radiant's top tower is
There's a
under
fair amount of
attack.
warding now, especially in
It's
this middle
probably
area
nothing
from
to
both
worry
teams.
about.
I don't know why that just freaked out when I drew on the map, but it did, and I'm not going to question the Lords of Dota.
Radiant's top tower is under
Earthshaker's going to lose about half his health to a shock run because Timbersaw is broken.
Radiant's top tower is being attacked.
And Blink Dagger actually picked up on Earthshaker now as well.
Weaver's gonna probably burn this top tower down. Oh, no, he's actually gonna back out.
Well, I think he knew that it was already going down and
Radiant's
just
top
didn't want to
tower
risk it,
is
maybe.
being attacked.
Didn't want to risk himself going down. And no, they're actually going to be able to get the deny on this without a problem.
Radiant's
However,
top
I
tower
think,
has
did
been
Nature's Prophet
down.
just take a tower? No, he did not take a tower. Puck and Lifesteal are actually going to get the probably end up getting the kill here on the Visage. They are going to get it, but at what cost? As the Weaver's doing some heavy damage. Abyssal Blade is actually already on Lifestealer. How did I miss that? They're going to be able to take out the Nyx Assassin without a problem as well. Puck does die for his transgressions, his mistakes. I don't know what words I want to use here. Gems on the ground. There's a massive Fissure being thrown out right there. Telekinesis raging through that. He is going to use his time lapse as well as a BKB. He's going to be able to get out of there just fine. However, that sucks that it was the defensive use of BKB. He's going to try to Shadow Blade out of there. They do have a Dust Sentry Ward placed down as well. Why at the same damn time? Why at the same damn time? Anyway, he's going to try to throw out there. There is the Telekinesis. He's going to drop down, stun the Timbersaw. Looks like he's going to try to TP out of there, but he's not going to have any luck at all. Is he going to get bashed? Is he going to get bashed? There's the Phase Boots. They're going to get the kill. That was a nice Fissure thrown out from the Earthshaker as well. So in the end of the day, it was a 3-for-1 trade, and now they have really aggressive positioning, and Nature's Prophet's Hand of Midas is on cooldown, which is massive for them. Both of them right now are invis. However, there is a gem right now picked up, and it looks like, yeah, they're going to be able to take out the Nyx Assassin and the Weaver. I feel like... what?
I was gonna say, Grim came out of that fight with the Shikuchi, which is one of your picks on the Rubik there. In terms of movement, he seemed to grab that and kind of bail out, so he can come back around all healed up.
Yeah. And with that urn and the arcane boots, they're gonna be just fine for sure.
Let's see Arax fall.
Dire's middle barracks is being attacked.
Yeah, and this may actually end up being GG. If we take a look at the advantage, it's now almost 10,000 gold, and in terms of experience, dude, 20,000 experience. I don't remember what
Radiant's
FF
about to
means.
push Roche.
I really don't remember what FF is supposed to mean. Do you know what that's supposed to mean?
It's not the last game. I think it's like the preemptive GG.
Well, I know that if 4 people say FF, then the game ends. Like, that's like if somebody keeps canceling the GG call in a private lobby. But I don't know what it's supposed to stand for. Like, forced fail or something? I don't really know. But anyway, regardless, we're taking out Rosh. They know that it's there. The Dire's heavily setting up right now. This could actually backfire a lot. Visage Familiar is going to stun both of them. Shotgun's being thrown out. Leicester's lost about half of his health at this point. And they're just kind of dancing around until they're able to take it. Rubik is actually going to get stunned out here. There's the Fissure being thrown out. Lifestealer picks up the Aegis, and the Radiant actually go, or Aegis, Roshan goes to the Radiant. Weaver and Nature's Prophet both going to go down. Rubik's going to go down to the Radiant. And there's going to be a 3-man stun. That was a really nice stun out there by the Nyx Assassin. And he's going to try to get away. And he does not get away. Earthshaker picking that up with the Fissure. There's a Hex thrown out on Little Mag. On the... why do I forget what he was on? Timbersaw. And that's going to be it. GG, well played. It's thrown out. And that is all for game number 2. That was a lot lengthier. I liked that game a lot. Very back and forth. Nice solid game. Anyway, this is game number 2. I am going to copy down this match ID. I don't think I have my mic on in game, so whatevs. But anyway, that is going to be it for the second game of the night that I'm casting. I'm not even quite sure if I'm going to be casting anymore. I think I have some other stuff to do. But anyway, thanks guys for watching, and I'm going to end the local recording now. See you guys later.